Hello, hello, everybody. So today I'm going to talk to you about all the questions regarding how to set up your business, like in the way of your office, like bookkeeping, accounting, all that kind of stuff. And I get this question asked a lot regarding like social media, what name do I use, how do I present myself, and all those things. And here in the United States, you can set up a business license, I'm going to give you some advice here first off that I'm not an accountant by any means. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a lawyer. I'm none of those things. So you want to check in with these kinds of people if you need better advice for your particular area, your state, your market, your country, whatever. And going through and setting up your business here in the United States, you can do an LLC, that kind of stuff to be able to set up a business entity, like a business license. And I highly recommend just using your name. Use your name. Like, I went through and came up with so many different names, like Essentials for Living Northwest, um, Rainy Beach Essentials, All In on Oils. I've used a lot of different names for my business just for my brain to categorize. Get like Rainy Beach Essentials is for my market, all the things that I make. All In on Oils is for the market in India, just to kind of keep it separate. And really, when it comes down to it, don't separate it. Just use your name. And I just can't tell you enough. So I do have Becky Raney LLC, and I'm just going with that. From now on, you'll probably see that more and more. And I just feel that because you don't change, you're always going to be wherever you are. Now, if you're a single woman and not married or something like that, maybe you can do like Becky's Essentials or something like that. But it's something that is really important to get straight with that, and just be okay with it no matter what. Be okay with it, and you can always add other domain names and stuff like that for tours and markets and things, but really try to just keep it simple, simple, simple. And when I hear people talk about keep it simple, stupid, well, I used to think, well, but it's complicated. You need to make all the details and stuff. But no, you're never going to remember it. Like for me, I go through all this work on a Sunday and setting up my back office, my accounting, my all this stuff, right? For accounts and things. And then I can't remember. So I make a new account the next time I sit down and do bookkeeping. And pretty soon I have like 5 accounts for buying soap or whatever. And it's just crazy. You need to be able to just really keep it simple. So have in that respect a separate bank account, however, from your personal family bank account. So have a personal business bank account for your business, and your business only. Only use that for your business stuff. Buy your products in that account. You're going to put your commissions in that account, and also get a credit card. So many of my team members in India do not have credit cards. Now, there's a difference. You can do a bank account card, like a debit card. That's fine. Let's have that. But a debit card is powerful and very important, but as you come bigger and bigger, you're gonna be traveling internationally, that bank, debit card will not maybe work internationally, right? So, I would even just go ahead and start setting up and making sure you get an international credit card. Now, Chase Bank here in the United States is really great for transferring money. I have a credit card that works internationally. However, there's international transaction fees that happen. So I love my Emirates. It's a Barclays MasterCard, and it has no transaction fees, no international transaction fees. Did you hear what I just said? No international transaction fees. That's a big deal. So if you're traveling international and you're using your debit card or your credit card, you can even, consider that as a viable option. So get a business license. Make sure it's a set up an LLC so your business isn't your business entity. You can use that to for tax benefits. So ask your financial advisor about tax benefits, the different things you need to save, the different things you can write off, and to do it legally and legitly, and just get it set up straight. I was just talking to one of my downline today about setting up a separate bank account and stuff, and she um, when you're going through and trying to figure out what you can write off and what you can't. And and you don't actually, after a while, know even what accounts you want to set up in your bookkeeping system. And so know what that is first, and it's probably worth hiring a bookkeeper to set it up correctly for you in the beginning. When I had my print shop, oh my gosh, a creative person like me is not the best in bookkeeping. I mean, I can put my mind to it and do a good job, but at the same time, sometimes that creative mind just kicks in, and you just start making new accounts and doing different things. And having a set structure system to follow in the beginning is really, really important. So I really suggest hiring a bookkeeper, and then that bookkeeper can look at your bank account maybe quarterly. It's worth the investment. Now, if you're just getting started, but you do want to do this full time, you do want to go through and just really make this a full time, you want to go big with doTERRA, then definitely start out this way. Maybe you're just dabbling, tipping your feet in the water here and figuring it out. You don't need to go through and set up all those business expenses, hiring a bookkeeper and whatnot. But I would definitely think it would be really important. Like, really, this is part of your goal setting. When you plan like you're running a business and you act professional and you do all the professional things in your business like this, then it's really important to work in the professional mindset, right? And start out right. So, get a tax advisor, and also make sure you go through. I use QuickBooks Online. It's kind of a complicated program. Other people think it's an easy program. There are other ones out there. So look around, and see which one will fit your needs best. I started out working with a template, and that really screwed me up. So if you're not used to bookkeeping, that's why I really do suggest hiring a bookkeeper. But talk with your tax advisor. You should be doing that with them every year anyways, setting up, making sure you're getting things all taken care of in your investments. And now a lot of people, when they start doing doTERRA, they have an employee mindset. And an employee mindset, when you get a paycheck, that paycheck actually takes your taxes out already for you. Right? And so as an employer, as a business entrepreneur, you don't have that privilege. You need to remember to take it out yourself. So take out automatically 20% and hide it away in another little bank account. Like, I actually hide it away in my QuickBooks account. I just put it there so it's easier for me to see where I'm at. But make sure you put money aside. That is being professional. That is really setting yourself up in a proper way, so you're not all of a sudden trying to gather all this money and pay for taxes when taxes are due. So, so you don't want to be behind the eight ball. If 20% is not enough, maybe sometimes you want to be putting 5% or 10% away in an investment as well. So it's really important to do that. Um, so branding, when you're working on your branding, I know for 10 years, 15 years, 13 years, I guess, I didn't know really what I was doing with doTERRA. I wasn't really serious about this business. And if I would have just really committed in the beginning, I think I would be a lot further along. Like, when you start running this business like a professional, then you start behaving like a professional and doing things in a professional manner. And this is one of them. And I really wish I would have used my Becky Raney as my business name, Becky Raney LLC, BeckyRaney.com, but all those things. So it's just simple, easy. People remember my name, and it's just really important. So take my advice. I hope that will be helpful for you. Take your tax advisor's advice and find a bookkeeper, and just get it all taken care of properly in the beginning, and play big, play all out. I hope this was helpful for you guys. And oh, one more thing. Um, a lot of times I get really stuck on trying to figure out if I should file things online or file things in my file cabinet. And I'm telling you, it is so much better to file things online. I used to think it wasn't very secure and was really worried about that. But, with all my papers, like all my classes, all the things that I do, that if I put it on the cloud, like if you have Apple Cloud or Google Storage or something like that, it's really important to store everything there, because if your house burns down or you lose your computer, you have everything backed up somewhere. And I'm telling you, I can't, all these files and stuff that I have, having them here as hard copies is just clutter. And I'm tired of the clutter. So really just come up with a good system on your online on Google Docs or Apple Cloud or another online storage system, and that will be really worth it. So I hope that was helpful too. Okay, you guys, thanks a lot. I'll see you in the next video.